Hey guys, it's YB.
And Habit.
We are back with Filipino food. I was going through my old videos and we've done Filipino food before and there were so many good suggestions there already, but we couldn't do obviously all of it. And I was really craving the crispy pata the other day.
I think I remember that one.
Anyway, we just love Filipino food so much that I thought we would go deeper into the adventures and get some food that we haven't gotten before. Those of you who didn't watch the last video, I recommend that you do, but I did more research so you can learn more about the Filipino food history. The history of Filipino food is a combination of indigenous, Malay, Chinese, Spanish, American, and other culinary influences. So pre-colonial era, prior to the Spanish colonization, Filipino cuisine was heavily influenced by indigenous ingredients and cooking methods. Staples included rice, fish, tropical fruits, root crops like taro and yams, as well as various herbs and spices. And then the biggest influence was during the Spanish colonial period between 1565 and 1898. That's a long time. This significantly impacted Filipino cuisine, introducing ingredients such as pork, beef, tomatoes, potatoes, and garlic. Spanish cooking methods like stewing, like in adobo, we don't have that today, but we tried pork adobo last time in the other video. Many Spanish dishes were localized and transformed into Filipino versions, such as the use of coconut milk in stews like the kare-kare, that which we're gonna have today. Between 1898 and 1946, there was American colonization, which introduced some processed foods, canned goods, culinary techniques like baking. There was also a short Japanese occupation between 1942 and 1945, but this occupation was a lot shorter than other occupations, so it didn't have that big of an impact as much as a Spanish or Chinese. After gaining independence from the US in 1946, Filipino cuisine continued to evolve. Filipino cuisine retained its emphasis on communal dining, so meals are often served as family style, so everyone can share together. The dishes we have today, sorry for my pronunciation, long silog, which is the breakfast, we have crispy pata, we have beef kare-kare, we have sinigang, tinuguan baboy, pancit behon, lechon kawali, and Bangus isig. We have to start with breakfast, right, because it's the first meal of the day for us. So we have here Filipino breakfast, long silog. It's a popular Filipino breakfast dish that consists of three main components: longganisa, which is Filipino sweet sausage, sinigang, which is garlic fried rice, and itlog, which is fried egg. So the name long silog actually is coming from the three words put together: longganisa, sinigang, and itlog. Long silog.
Right, let's give it a try.
Cheers. Wow, that's a yummy sausage.
What's that
with
taste?
Some rice. It's sweet. I really like that.
It's very unique. I haven't had that before.
Yeah? It's different from the German sausages for sure. Oh, I like mine. Okay, you can have it. Just because we have a lot of pork coming. So the next one, now that we've had breakfast, the one that I put second is of course the crispy pata. Crispy pata is a popular Filipino dish made from deep-fried pork leg or knuckle. The term pata translates to leg in English, so it's crispy leg, literally. It's often enjoyed as a main dish during special occasions, celebrations, or gatherings with family and friends. Okay, so we have the crispy pata here. I don't even know how to start. There are some sauces on the side, but you know, my dream was always to take a big bite of a big chunk of meat like this, so I'm gonna...
Okay.
I just got the skin.
Wow. For the best, huh?
Oh yeah. You know they say like fried chicken skin is good. Pork skin is another level. Very unhealthy, but
In Germany, especially in Bavaria, we have like
that's true.
Haxe.
Haxe, yeah. I mean, instead of a chicken leg or a turkey leg, I want this. When you bite into it, it's all meat. That sound is really ASMR right there. Okay, so here we have the soy sauce and vinegar, the Filipino dipping sauce. That's very good. I'm gonna give this big chunk of meat to Louis, because he deserves it. When Herbert's not talking, it's destroying the meat. And already, you guys, it's half gone. So it's gonna be hard to beat that.
I feel good now.
But the next one we have, I'm very excited for, is beef kare-kare. Kare-kare is a Filipino stew that features a thick, savory peanut sauce. It is generally made from a base of stewed oxtail, beef tripe, pork cocks, cow's feet, pig's feet or trotters, various cuts of pork, and beef stew meat. But the one we have today is just beef. This reminds me of curry. I think this is a very similar, and if you pronounce kare-kare, it sounds like kare, which is Korean word for curry. It also sounds like curry. So maybe that's why it's called curry. I don't know. So I'm gonna get some rice and the soup together. Whoa.
Oh, pretty thick.
It's very peanutty. It's like peanut butter.
It is a peanut butter.
It's drinking peanut butter.
It's a liquid peanut butter.
It is. It really is.
Wow, that's intense.
It's a flavor I've never tried before because like peanut butter I've had, but never with rice and never with meat.
No, usually on a bread.
The meat's very soft.
Yeah.
You know, it's a flavor that not a lot of people will understand at first, but it's not bad. It does not taste like curry.
No, it looks like it.
But the consistency and how it looks like is definitely similar to curry. Next one is Sinigang. So Sinigang is a Filipino soup or stew characterized by its sour and savory taste. It is often most associated with tamarind, although it can use other fruits and leaves as a souring agent. It's one of the most popular dishes in Filipino cuisine. Cheers. Ooh! Ooh!
That's sour.
That is. Okay, it's good. It just hit me from nothing.
That's like sauerkraut.
Wow. It is actually.
Sauerkraut.
Yeah. It tastes like sauerkraut.
Well, after the peanut butter, it's definitely something.
Yeah, it is kind
like
of.
sauerkraut.
It's addicting though. It's like a very savory flavor as well, not just sour. Yeah, if you guys have had German sauerkraut, it's a very similar flavor.
So if you love sauerkraut,
You would love this. I mean, I like sauerkraut, not like.
Sauerkraut is some love it, some hate it. So you definitely have to be on the loving side.
There's a big chunk of meat in here. That melts. It's literally melting. And the flavor is good too. It's just like, you gotta expect it. You're drooling right here. We have our last stew of the day, which is dinuguan baboy. Dinuguan is a Filipino savory stew, usually of pork offal and or meat simmered in a rich, spicy, dark gravy of pork blood, garlic, chili, and vinegar. So dinuguan baboy is called pork blood stew. All these flavors have been so like unexpected that I don't even know what to expect. Cheers. It's just like beef stew, right? It reminds me of like a lot of the stews we eat in Europe actually.
Oh.
Like those thick stews with meat in it.
Yeah, it's very heavy tasting.
Heavy and deep.
Rich in flavor.
Very rich in flavor.
No.
Agreed.
So far, it wouldn't be my favorite. I have to say that. But overall, I'm not a big soup guy anyway, so usually you get me more with, what is this, by the way?
The next one is pancit behon. Pancit behon is a classic Filipino noodle dish made with thin rice noodles called behon. And pancit is a general term referring to various traditional noodle dishes in Filipino cuisine. I got it with chicken this time, and these are so good. I ate them preparing it, and they are addicting. Cheers.
I feel like all Asian influenced noodles, they're always nice.
They're always good. Like I could just eat this as a meal with some meat on the side. A chicken for Louis. It's what Herbert's been waiting for. We got lechon kawali, crispy pork belly.
Let me try one.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Let me talk about it first. So lechon kawali is a popular Filipino dish that consists of deep fried pork belly. The term lechon typically refers to a whole roasted pig in Filipino cuisine, but lechon kawali specifically refers to the method of preparing pork belly by deep frying it until crispy. So you can tell these are really, really fried. I mean, look at that. These you can also dip in the soy sauce and vinegar dip they gave earlier, because these I remember last time they were pretty dry.
Okay.
That's exactly what it is. Crispy pork belly.
For me, it's more like a snack.
I can't hear you over this crispy chewing. And Filipino cuisine also has a ton of vegetarian dishes that I didn't get because I wanted to go more meat forward. All right, let's bring our last dish, the fish. So the next is Bangus isig, flaked milkfish.
What?
So sisig is a well-loved Filipino dish, typically consisting of chopped and seasoned meat, often pork, chicken, or seafood, mixed with onions, chili peppers, and various seasonings. We actually had it with pork last time. Sisig is also commonly served on a sizzling hot plate, which adds to its appeal. So you know when you go to Mexican restaurants and they have those like sizzling hot plates, it's like that. Instead of pork though, we got the Bangus isig, which uses bangus, which is milkfish, a staple seafood in Filipino cuisine. I thought we should get at least one seafood here because there's so much seafood dishes also.
Oh.
That's good. It's seasoned fish. Right?
With that.
Yeah. It's like grilled fish that has a lot of sauces on it. I don't know what kind of sauces here.
Interesting.
It's very fresh.
Yeah.
Like the peppers, onions on it make it really
It's not
fresh.
too fishy.
Not fishy at all, actually. It kind of reminds me of ceviche,
Yeah.
but it's cooked fish. Okay, so we've had all 8 dishes today, and we have a ton of leftovers, which I'm the most excited for. Which one was your favorite?
Oh. Tough to say. I do like the crispy pata. Bangus sisig. Even though I do get seasick on the boat, but I would still eat sisig.
I mean, I was looking forward to pata the most and it didn't disappoint, but that's gotta be my favorite. The stews were really special, like they tasted like nothing I've had before, especially the kare-kare. I was drawn to it. The peanut butter sauce is definitely something different, yeah. Oh, I forgot, and the breakfast sausage, the long silog, that was amazing.
But more the sausage.
Okay, well, so I have an exciting news for those of you who love Filipino food. We're gonna do a part 2 next week, eating sweets. So when I was searching Filipino food near us, there was a bakery and I was like, oh, that looks interesting. So I looked into it and they sell Filipino sweets and desserts. So next week we're gonna have Filipino desserts. So yeah, if you guys love Filipino food, tune in. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye!